with Mastercam here, all their basic drawing tools are under the Create. We want to create, we can do lines, arcs, fillets, chamfers. You can do rectangles, ellipses. You could even do a spline, which I'll talk about a little bit. The shortcut for these on the ribbon here is all right here. You can see the spline, the manual spline, or also known as the polyline, is a little different than the rest of them because I could click wherever I want and I can kind of make crazy shapes. And you can see now that I've clicked them, it makes it one object. So that is a different way where you can create custom lines versus a normal line. If I come up here, I click, and then I can go up here and specify the length of my line. For example, if I want this one 2 inches, I can type 2, click enter, and it added a little bit. If I don't like that, I can come back up here, I can click 4, and I can make it longer. And the big thing with Mastercam tools is that I always need to hit the check mark when I'm done with them. I can zoom in or out simply by scrolling up on or down on my mouse wheel. To make a rectangle, I can come over here and I could click this direction over here, pull it out, and once again, it doesn't matter. I can make it 18 long if I wanted to, and I can make it 6 high. Click the enter, scroll out till I find it, scroll back in, and click the check mark, and I'm done. To put a circle in there, I could put a circle. With the circle here, you see there's a couple options. I have a radius option or I have a diameter. If I wanted to have a 1.5 inch radius, it automatically changes the diameter to 3. So I can just, it does that for me. Click the check there. Now most of us are going to want to make these signs, so we're going to want to actually see some letters in there. For letters, I have to go to Create, Letters, and I can type in whatever I like to. We'll say Mr. Pesavento. And for my font, I want to go to True Type. You can see it's right there. And I scroll down and it's all the basic same font as Word. One of my go-tos that I like to engrave a lot is, seem to have stopped there, is Engravers MT. Right there. Click OK, and that's what it'll be. Now if I want to add some curve to it, I can make it so it goes on the top of an arc, and I can add an arc radius. A good one normally is about 12 inches. So when I click now, I need to be careful because when I click, it's going to put it above where my project goes. So if I click in the center, you can see that it now put it above there, which is fine. I can move it, which I'll show you later on, using the X-Form drag tool. I simply hit the drag tool, select the entities, I can make a box around it, hit enter, and I can click and drag wherever I want to. Simply by clicking, I can bring it down here, and I can move it wherever I like. Sorry, my computer's lagging a little bit. Click right there, make sure I click enter, and I now moved it there. I can also put some art in there if I like by going up to art. I have to click start art, and I can go back and I can choose their classic design. I can go to automotive, double click, and I can pick whatever. That looks like Pesavento. Click the check mark, and I can put art wherever I want in here. Also, if I want to do different versions of art, I can go down and I can trace an image raster to vector. So, meaning I have to go to some pictures, and let's say I want to put SV logo in there. I can go ahead, grab the SV, and it'll take a pixelated image and it'll make it a vector. I could play around with the threshold a little bit. I can make it darker. I can do just about whatever I want. And then I could make it however I like it. Click the check mark again. I can go ahead and put it in there, and you can see it made it all a vector-based image. If I would like to move it, once again, I could select it, X-form, drag, click the translation base point. Let's say I want to move it from there. I always want to make sure it's on move and not copy, because if I hit copy, it's going to double it up. I can drag it, put it right there, and I'll be happy. Now, if I don't want this to be squared edges, a lot of signs you see these days have a rounded edge. I can go up here to fillet, and I can set my fillet right now. It's at 1/4 inch. Just to make it more noticeable, I'll set it to 1. And I click my corners. Click each line, and it will automatically fillet whatever I need to. Click the check mark as always, and I'm done. And that's just about it.